Well, hello, everybody. We start the meeting with an invocation, which we observe by a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, will you call the roll?
Corliss.
Here.
Halliburton.
Here.
Morales.
Here.
Knapp.
Here.
Stead.
Here.
Willett.
Here.
All present.
Thank you. We've got some minutes.
Madam Mayor, I move approval of the minutes for the work session and regular meetings of December 3rd, 2024.
Second.
We have a motion and a second, Clerk?
Corliss.
Yes.
Halliburton.
Yes.
Morales.
Yes.
Nash.
Yes.
Stead.
Yes.
Willett.
Yes.
All in favor, motion carries.
Thank you. And next up, the consent agenda.
Madam Mayor, I move approval of the consent agenda.
Second.
We have a motion and a second, Clerk?
Madam Mayor,
Oh, yeah.
just before we do,
Sorry
I'm
about
guessing
that.
that Dane's here in the audience tonight because we have something on the Pathways Master Plan, item number 6. I'm not going to ask you to come up and talk, but just want to give you a shout out for some progress made on a Pathways agreement with Donald Larson Park, Grove Street, and the Boise Canal. So one piece at a time, keep chipping away. Appreciate the hard work.
Thank you, Council Member, for that call out. Clerk?
Corliss.
Yes.
Halliburton.
Yes.
Morales.
Yes.
Nash.
Yes.
Stead.
Yes.
Willett.
Yes.
All in favor, motion carries.
All right. Now we've got reading, second reading.
Madam Mayor, I ask unanimous consent that ORD-34-24 hold its place on the second reading calendar until January 14th, 2025.
Second.
Madam Mayor, if I could just speak to this.
Wait.
We had unanimous consent request.
Without objection. Okay. Yep. Now go ahead.
Madam Mayor, we had this ordinance came to us in a work session last week, had a lot of questions, and didn't have enough time to get to them. I think the best course of action right now is for council to get their questions answered. We're just going to take a pause on this for a little time, and we've been in touch with Treefort and Pride and other affected stakeholders to discuss that with them, and they're aware. So council will do its work to get the answers to the questions it needs in the meantime, so we can find a path forward on ORD-3424.
Madam Mayor, quick question. Are we at a spot now where we know if this comes back, if it will come back on the second reading or come back on the, I guess, second and third reading?
I don't think we're at a place right now to advance it to third reading. I think we'd like to hold it as is for now.
Yeah. So Madam Mayor, I guess my recommendation would be when this does come back to us that we make a decision sooner than later so that we consider with the timeliness of it being on the second reading right now, when it does come back, if it does come back, that we prepare ourselves to offer a expedited reading, knowing that we've read it once, we'll be examining it again, we'll have had plenty of time to take a look at it, and the public will have had plenty of time to reach out to us at that point as well.
I think that works. I think we might need to take some action on the January 7th hearing to make sure that that's the case, because until we take further action, it's going to be stuck on second reading. So we could notice it the week before for second and third, but it might require some action at that January 7th hearing, and I'll work with legal to see what would be possible there.
Yeah, thank you for that consideration.
All righty. We're now going to move into new business. Scouts, you picked a quick meeting. So we have a subdivision and then one rezone. For the subdivision SOS 24-9, I don't have my kind of script, but so I'm going to do this from memory. We've got staff here to present. The applicant, are you the applicant, sir? Wonderful. And then what I'll do is ask if you're in agreement with the terms and conditions of the staff report, and if so, we can move on with our evening. All right, welcome.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Members of council, the item before you is a request to vacate a plat note that delineates the setbacks associated with the Big Sky subdivision number 2. The subject property is located at 4243 North Columbine Street on 0.93 acres in the R1A/BC-O residential large lot with Big Sky neighborhood overlay zone. The subject plat note was established through the Big Sky subdivision number 2, recorded in 1971, and defines a 25-foot side setback for the entire subdivision. The applicant requests to vacate this plat note in order to construct an accessory structure, a shop, in the rear yard. The plat note vacation will pertain only to the subject property. The shop will be set back 20 feet from the northern side property line in accordance with the dimensional requirements of the Big Sky overlay. The proposed location was preferred by the applicant in order to retain an existing irrigation line and landscaping. Prior to construction, the applicant will be required to receive a zoning compliance review for an accessory structure that's greater than 1,000 square feet. In conclusion, the planning team recommends approval of the plat notification, and I will stand for any questions.
Any questions for staff? All right, I'll look to the applicant. And for the record, I'll state that you're nodding and you're in agreement with the conditions, terms and conditions. Great. Is this your house? Okay. It's a great neighborhood. I want to see if anybody from the public is here to testify on this item. Anybody online? Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and close the public hearing.
Madam Mayor, I move approval of SOS 24-9, vacation of a plat note to define setback association with the with the Big Sky subdivision number 2 location at 4243 North Columbine Street on 0.93 acres within R1A BCO residential large lot with Big Sky overlay zone.
Second.
We have a motion, a second, clerk?
Corliss,
Yes.
Halliburton,
Yes.
Morales,
Yes.
Nash,
Yes.
Stead,
Yes.
Willet.
Yes.
All in favor, motion carries.
All right, and got one motion to defer for the next item.
Yes, Madam Mayor, I move that CAR 24-11 be deferred to a date certain of January 7th, 2025 due to site posting requirements.
Second.
The motion, a second, clerk?
Corliss,
Yes.
Halliburton,
Yes.
Morales,
Yes.
Nash,
Yes.
Stead,
Yes.
Willet.
Yes.
All in favor, motion carries.
And with that, nothing else, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Madam Mayor, I would just offer one clarification to the clerk in the event that I said the wrong date. Wanted the 2025. I don't know. I want to make sure I didn't say 2024 on that. So can
Oh
we
yeah,
just-
we're all going to make those mistakes, but we know what you're talking about.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Madam Mayor, I move that we adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion, a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we are adjourned. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy your evening, Scouts.